Hey everybody, it's Friday night, and I am really, really sick and tired of studying for finals. There's a dog in the room. And so I wanted to make a video. So here that is. And recently, a friend and I were discussing something, and we had an idea for a series of videos involving Chuck Klosterman's book, Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs, where there's an interlude in it, he calls it, where he poses 23 hypothetical questions that he must have answered before he can truly decide if he really loves anyone. I know that feeling. But that means there are now 23 questions I can use for video material. But I make no promise to make all of the videos because I'm busy and 23 videos is a lot. But I will try. Maybe. I'm making at least one. We know that much. I'll try to make a handful and see if we can have fun with it. And I'm curious what everybody else's responses will be, and I'll find out whether or not I truly love you. Here goes. So let's get down to the meat and the bones. I'm sorry. Okay, so we should probably get to the question. So for that, I refer to Exhibit A, Sex, Drugs, and Cocoa Puffs, Chuck Klosterman. The hypothetical interlude, and I'm just going to go with the first question, make life easy for everybody. Let us assume you meet a rudimentary magician. Let us assume he can do 5 simple tricks. He can pull a rabbit out of his hat. He can make a coin disappear. He can turn the ace of spades into the joker card, and 2 others in a similar vein. These are his only tricks, and he can't learn any more. He can do only these 5. However, it turns out he's doing these 5 tricks with real magic. It's not an illusion. He can actually conjure the bunny out of the ether, and he can move the coin through space. He's legitimately magical, just extremely limited in scope and influence. Would this person be more impressive than Albert Einstein? What? Yes? Do you know how many hours I have spent playing Skyrim, where one of the basic founding principles is magic? Okay. Contrary to my excited tone, I'm not proud. It's a lot. So, yes, yes, that is way more interesting and impressive than Albert Einstein. I mean, and that's not to say that Albert Einstein wasn't impressive, because he was. But when you just imagine, it's magic. He's doing real magic, everybody. So the difference is that Einstein did some pretty impressive mathematic and scientific formulas. No two ways about that. But I feel like if he didn't do those, there could have been somebody else somewhere in the world that did. Come on, the world's got 7 billion people in it now. It had, I'm going to say 6 billion then. Seems like a fair estimation, 5 billion. Regardless, Einstein was not the only one in 5 billion people who could have come up with the theory of relativity. He just happened to be the guy that did it first. However, this mystical birthday magician, he's the only magical person in the world. I'm almost certain of it. Unless somebody else is just running around and not telling us, which is really super uncool. But either way, the birthday magician who is legitimately magical has a skill set that has not had any preempted examples. Einstein, there were mathematicians before him, and there have definitely been mathematicians after him. This would be the only legitimately magical person ever. Not the Dragonborn, but a legitimately magical person, and that's wicked cool. Also, we've introduced more impressive theories than those that Einstein had in his time since then. Plus, they've sort of kind of disproved the theory of relativity concerning the speed of light because of the particles of CERN. So, I said it, Albert. Don't be mad at me though, please. I don't want beef. But in summation of some kind, if there is a birthday magician making an awful living somewhere because he's a birthday magician who is legitimately magical, is he more impressive than Albert Einstein? Yes. He's really magical. I don't think you guys get that. He's really magical. Why does this question even need to be asked, Chuck? We're on a first name basis. He can do something that nobody else in the world can, which is what makes him different than Albert Einstein and what makes him inherently more impressive. So, if you're out there, really magical birthday magician, you give me a call and we will be friends. And I'm also gonna try to learn magic from you because, like, it's magic. Also, no disrespect to Albert Einstein. Guy had a sweet mustache. But we're talking about magic here, not math. So, you know who you are. You give me a call. And maybe studying for finals would be a lot easier with one of these 5 tricks. I would distract everybody and not have to take the test or something. All right. Take care of yourselves, everybody. Have a good night.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me, my lover stands on golden sand.
2 things. 1, I picked the best lighting spot in the entire room perfectly on accident. Maybe I'm the magical one. Also, this little guy is my friend Scamp. And Scamp is not going to be in a ton of videos, but Scamp is a friend's dog who I'm house sitting for, and he thought he should have made a guest appearance. So, that's Scamp. But now he is asleep, as dogs are generally disinterested. Not as disinterested as cats, but that's because cats are soulless. Have a good night, everybody.